Hello and welcome back to Thea the Awakening. Vormithrax here. Let's continue our campaign. And we got all of our guys back into our village, so we're going to sort some items, inventory, food, such. Our gathering group has just brought back some ancient wood, so we're going to see what we can do with that, as well as what our combat group has gathered up in its journeys. Then we're going to be sending our combat group out to hopefully take care of that undead ruins, followed by the diametrically opposed on our map undead ruins down on that end. And we'll see what else pops up. We did avoid a giant fight over this direction, so hopefully they don't show up again anytime real soon, and we'll kind of go from there. Alright, so we're still at the end of the previous turn. We just had enough movement to get one of our groups in here, so let's bring up the inventory screens. So this is our combat group, Expedition 1. Alright, they're not going to need any of this metal. Food we're pretty low on. We're going to need to reset all that. I'm just going to put everything back in the village. Alright, don't show me equipped items. I'm going to end up going through and destroying a bunch of gear just to get it out of my inventory and to get the raw materials out, of course. Alright, so they are... Alright, they're completely done. We'll just empty everything except for the gear they're carrying. And we're going to do the same thing for Expedition 2. We'll just flatten everybody's inventory and restart. Alright, I like the side of that. 45 ancient wood, 76 gold, 27 mithril. We've got quartz, clay, sandstone, so pretty good stockpile of some interesting items. Hopefully we can make some pretty good things out of that. What to do first? Let's re-gear our groups first, ready to go back out again. So our combat group's going to need a little bit of wood. Let's just do 15 should be plenty. They don't often need to camp, so they don't need a lot. And then we're going to need a lot of food. Unfortunately, I think I'm running out of some of the various food groups. I haven't been creating crafted foods at a good enough pace. Alright, so we'll do some of that. Let's do 30. One, two, three, four, five. All of that is 6. All the jerky, 7. And we'll grab some of the raw food types as well. Alright, that should give them plenty, and I'm not going to be changing out their equipment. Did most of the checking of that before we brought everything back. I don't remember creating or finding anything that they might switch to, so I think they're good to go. Alright, Expedition 2. Do I keep them here in town to do some crafting assistance? What do we got for crafting? Anything? Now, Valdec's not very good at gathering. It also has no crafting other than what I hand him tool-wise, so... man. I just don't want to send this guy out fighting 7 hit points. And just bad stats all the way around, really. So, you get to stay, Valdek. I think I will send these guys back out again, though, so let's give them some wood. They need to stay out longer. Just want to make sure they're loaded up with enough that they get all the bonuses. Alright, so Expedition 1, we've got the max for all the bonuses. Expedition 2, we need one more to get that last movement point bonus. What can I give them? Alright, we'll go with that. So, both my expeditions are ready to go. Alright, Expedition 2's got 2 movement points, so we're going to get them on the move. Where are we going to send these guys? I'd like to get some variety, but I can't go... I'm worried about going this way because that's where the giants are at, and there's not much use in other directions right now. Got nothing really useful out this way. Yeah, it's all bad choices, pretty much every direction. I might have to find out just what the deal is with those giants, just so I can send my guys back out after the gold. I think we'll go... they're not going to let me... Yeah, I can't squat on that tree, so I have to go here in order to harvest. Alright, let's get started. Nope, don't investigate the tree. Alright, not gonna do that. Nothing in there. I think I'm crafting. Yeah, I've got these guys crafting, then they're gonna be done. So let them finish that up in 2 turns. We're done. Let's keep things moving. Hello, bats. Alright, what did we get? Ooh, Expedition 2, awesome. 2 gathering for a Gutka. The rest, Feint, strength, feint, health, will, intelligence, gathering, and goblin gut tactics. This stuff really adds up. It just doesn't feel all that important when I get things like this, but it's what's been making the group more and more powerful in combat as they've leveled up. All these little increases have been steadily improving their responses to all the various test types. So, and people back home, some health and a stealth. Not too useful. Oops, don't need to do that. I'm still waiting on that. Doing a terrible job on my research. That I know is going to bite me eventually. Alright, you guys are just going to move out one more space. Set up camp. And we're going to put everybody back on gathering ancient wood. Just barely enough for 1 turn around. Awesome. And I think that's because of Agatka. She got that 2 extra points. Which Yeah, that would have been 20 points there, only half of which she gets, 10. Yeah, that's what did it. So that's awesome. We're going to get Ancient Wood a lot faster now. Alright, so they're good to go. Next up, Expedition 1. Let's go kill some bat thingies.
As you look around the world,
That's funny.
you see something of interest in the distance. You spot the outlines of a tall tower on the horizon. Who knows what it may hold?
Alright, pointing my view at another new thing. It's out past the undead ruins, so that's actually helpful. At least it's in the right direction this time. Alright, to finish these guys off. Fight, ooh, hunting. Alright, we're going to try this again. We're going to do a 3-skull hunting, and if I get hurt, I'm going to be pretty mad. Alright, so we just won, so good. Alright, 4 more points. Head on up that way. So we should hit the ruins next turn, it looks like, and then hopefully the suspicious tower the turn after that. Expedition 1 and 2 are going. Oops, let's head back home because our production is done. Actually, it can't proceed. We've run out of raw materials. I should have noticed that last round. Alright, so cancel that. Let's go take a look. What can we do with all of our fancy stuff? I want to see how this mithril here... Alright, let's try Ancient Wood mithril. Then it doesn't matter. Standard wood. Oops, not standard wood. So 14 and 8. 14. I swap that out for gold. 11 and 8 for 13. So it really depends on what I value more. I probably not use mithril in that case. Probably get a better use for it than this. I don't really need the items so much as the research. So let's keep swapping things out here. 11-8 for 12. But a lot easier to get a hold of. Alright, let's switch this around. If we do mithril, and then... silver? Aaron's Thunderbolt. 17 and 3 perception, huh? For hunting and intellect. It's actually pretty good. You get the higher base damage instead of the lower damage plus the poison effect. Pretty interesting. What if we did this? So it adds one more, but doubles up on the mithril. Gold. Minor variations, it looks like. Monster bone's kind of interesting. Mm, 15 research there. Not sure how much enchanted bone I'm going to come across. take a look at light armor real quick. I want to see what the mithril looks like in the light armor. Oops, never mind. We can't use mithril in light armor. Heavy armor only. If we go ancient wood here, I don't really have good primary materials for these choices. It's like fur leather is going to be, well, so spider silk, ancient, and standard. What does that do? Silky vest. 17 research though. That is 410. These are the numbers I care about the most, really. That and availability of raw materials. I need to find something I can get a lot of raw materials of that's got a good return for the number of hammers for the research points that I gain. Just have not gotten good feel for that kind of thing yet. 340 and 15. 450 and 18. Everything's looking pretty similar. That's not too bad. 324 for 15, so that's a much better ratio, I think. 54 for 12. But I can do a lot of that one. 254. Can I do one of those every single round with my current crowd? Ooh, I can. So I could be doing one every round. Whoops, I'm gonna run out of string. It's terrible that string is gonna be the thing that closes that down. Whoops, get back in there. Production, crafting. Cancel that. Let's back up again. Fur leather. Scaled leather. Then fur leather. Then leather. Scaled coat, 263 for 13. That actually seems like a decent one, but I don't think I can get one per turn. I won't have enough for that one. Actually, that's what I need to find out. I need to... Oops. Fingers. Problem. Interface. Alright, pick anything here. I just need to get something selected so that I can... Alright, let's see what that does. Heavy, 210 for 9. No, I don't like that. 254 for 12. Alright, we're going to go with that. So, fur leather, ancient wood. I need to see what my total number is. It's better to do it this way. So I can only get to 265 with my current group. So at 265, I can do one per turn. I need to find something as close to 265 as I can. Alright. regular leather for the catalyst. So the other two, what can I get a lot of? It's only going to be 265. Scaled leather and fur leather, 263. So that'll work. 13 per turns. Anything got a better number than that? Nope. I think I'm just going to go with this and just take the 13 every single turn. Keep it simple. I've got good supplies of both of the primaries. So let's confirm that. How many of them does it say I can make? So for the next 8 turns, I could be getting that research per turn, and I'll eventually run out of the leather. Alright, we're going to do that. Alright, so 8 turns for 8 scaled coats. That's what we want. That's the kind of thing I should have been doing from the very beginning. I've learned a lot about how the game works from this playthrough. This is my very first playthrough as a reminder, so I've learned a ton and would do things quite a bit differently if I start over or start another campaign. So let's continue though. So we've got our home group going, we've got our expeditions out. I think we are good to go. Turn 154. So we're only 8 research away, so next round we're going to go ahead and gain, 13? So we'll get another research point next round, and then by the time we finish this scaled armor queue, we'll get yet another research point. So I'll have to think about whether I want to hold out for 3 or not. So that I know about, those I know about. Leave them alone, leave my crafters alone. So for a little while now, we're just going to be dealing with the combat group. Alright, we're just going to fight Seamok and Tough Bats. Begin combat. Alright, I'd like to get at least 1 combat in per episode. Here we go. We got our archer on the other side this time. But at least good old Himislav is over here where I prefer him. He's pretty useless on both sides, but he's my only medic, so I've got to keep him with the combat group in case somebody gets hurt. He has a chance to help out. Alright, so the Seamok got out first. 26 health. Any of my pokey dudes can be played out and basically kill that thing. I'm going to get 2. So let's go ahead and start with you. So that thing's guaranteed dead. And I'm thinking of putting out... He's got a ton of health, or a ton of shielding, plus a lot of hit points. Not a lot of damage. I'm going to hold him until he gets an opportunity to use his ability a little better. Yeah, let's put you out, Mashivko. Now there's Seamok. Ooh. Nifty. That's not fun. That means I'm going to do... I've got to get Urban in front of that guy. He's not going to do enough. Alright, this got a little more dangerous. I don't have any shielding on Radovuj, and he could swing either direction now. Yeah, we're going to get hurt. We're going to get hurt pretty bad. I've got no ability. Oh, this is bad. Because of the distribution, I have no confuse and I have no first action options. So, He's going to get hit for a massive amount from this thing and then swing either direction. That means that guy's not going to die. Oh, this is going to go really, really horribly wrong. I thought I had this one done pretty easy until that bat just first actioned the CMOC. Yeah. Oh, I do have one confused, but that's not enough. I needed to be able to confuse that guy. And I can't get this action out usefully. Ugh. I hadn't even considered that as a possibility. This is bad. This is going to kill Radavouge. The only chance Radavouge has of staying alive is if currently he goes left with his attack. But he's going to take a massive hit, or more than half of his hit points. Then he's going to hopefully counterattack and kill this guy. Unless I can somehow get rid of that guy, and I don't have a way of doing it. I can confuse it, but that's not going to dictate which direction Radavouge is going to go. And if he does not go to the left, that means that CMOC in the front is going to get a second attack, which will finish off Radavouge. Wow, I can't believe this fight's going so awfully. I don't see a way around this. It's basically coming down to literally a coin flip on whether I lose one of my most capable fighters in this fight. I might have to retreat, take the hits. Otherwise it's a 50-50 chance with no control other than just a total randomness whether or not I lose Radavouge. I can't shield him, I can't change his position, I can't get anybody else ahead of that guy. Everything else is pretty much secondary to that one problem. These guys are a heck of a lot more dangerous with that first action ability. If it hadn't gone in this exact order, things wouldn't be so bad. I mean, I could support, I could shield, I could do a bunch of other things, but the combination of where guys landed and the turn order that he got to play in, ugh. I don't have any of my hammer damage available to me. I've still got 4 enemy units coming out. I don't know if it makes a difference how deep you get into the placement before you hit retreat. If that has any effect on like the damage you take. If you retreat immediately, do you take less than if you retreat later? Wow. I only see this getting even worse situationally. I can't remember if there was another CMOC out here or if it's all bats after this. Was it 3 and 4 or 2 and 5? I think it was 3 and 4, so I think there's another CMOC coming out. And if another bat puts another one up front, I'm just really, really messed. Well, let's find out. I don't know mechanically, like I said, what happens. I'm going to try to keep playing this out, and then if I don't like the arrangement, I'm going to try to retreat, and we're going to see just how much damage we end up taking. So, This will be learning experience number one for Vorm in this situation, trying to understand how the mechanics work. So it'd be good information to know for the next playthrough if I am about to lose most of my combat group. So to make the best of this, let's will confusing this make that much of a difference? I get 2 plays. I'm going to bring out the Beastmaster, and I'm going to confuse. Can't quite kill that just by playing Urban out. I don't have a way of moving his positioning around, so getting him out now is just as good as anything else. So let's do that. And well, he's going to kill it regardless. That's useless, that's useless, that's useless. The tough bat's even higher than the counter tactic that he's got. Oh, I'm done anyway. Alright, there's the other CMOC. Had him in his tactics area, so at least I won't have to have him get pushed to the front either. So, nothing's really changing. It's still 50-50, total coin flip, whether I lose Radavoj. And if I wait till he takes the first hit and then retreat, and he takes additional damage, I'll probably lose him that way as well. I can get closer to do 13 points to that thing right now. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Get Closer for that one. Get the damage in. Then I'm done. Probably would have been better to get her out, but we'll go with it. Alright, there it is. It's still, like I said, a coin flip. So Radavoj takes a big hit. If he goes left, we've got a chance. If he goes right, we're screwed. All the other guys will end up getting killed. And then, do I have enough? These two are confused, so if it goes the worst, Radavoj kills this one. He kills that. Yeah, I still won't kill enough that my first round will be able to hit this thing to kill it. But no matter what, if I don't go left with Radavoj, he's going to die for sure beginning of the next round. Let's see what happens. Big hit. Can't help it. Alright. he went left, so that's good. We survived. Everything else would be pretty easy. Okay, no blood drops, so nobody got pushed into critical wounds territory, so we don't have a chance of losing anybody. That's good, but man, that was that was a rude surprise. So we came pretty close to losing one of our primary fighters there, for almost nothing. So for very little reward, really. A little bit of XP and research. Alright, we cleared it out though, and I'm not sure where that other unit went. If it was tied to the base and disappeared because we killed the base, that seems a little odd, so I'm not sure what happened there. We still got 3 points. We're going to move 2 points worth, and then we're going to try to camp. So we're going to move to here. Oh! No. Apparently they just moved off. We're going to retreat. Still got 1 point. We're going to camp for that 1 point, and I'm not going to bother to gather. All I want is the increased healing. Alright, so they're camping. I think that's it. So we're going to call the episode to a close right there. Pretty tense. I'm not sure just how that one went so bad. Simple little bat pushing the nasty one up front caused a whole lot of problems. I probably should have kept that in mind as a possibility when I was looking at how I was going to do my troops and the order I was doing things. I didn't notice that I didn't have an ability to push things to the front. So I have to remember that bats have that option when I'm facing that kind of a group, and to kind of anticipate that. So that's it for this episode. Hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, your opinions are very much appreciated and really help me out in deciding what content to provide. And if you like this kind of gameplay, let me know so I can provide more of it for you. So hope to see you in the next episode. Have a great day. Bye-bye.